All right, here's a look at where they now stand. As we know, winner of this one, well, is your division for now. 4-2 and some space between the next. The Bills with a big win on the road in prime time. Buffalo putting an end to that 2-game losing streak and moving forward with their 4th victory.
Was it to start the game off like that?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not the standard of this defense. No man in there would say that. You know, it's just not. We're just not accustomed to it. You know, there were some communication errors. There's definitely some times where I could have put them in better calls, and then there was some assignment errors. So it wasn't the defense that we're accustomed to, especially against the run.
You mentioned Greg.
We've all seen what he's done here in the last few years.
Yeah.
But, you know, he missed a couple in the preseason, missed one against New England, missed a big one against Denver, and then 2 here tonight that would have won you the game. I mean, do you guys have to be concerned about him right now?
I mean, everything you take a hard look at, but I'm not concerned with Greg. You know, I know the track record of this man, and I know he's going to catch his rhythm here, and we're going to roll.
I know you were entirely on the defensive side of the ball for 2 of these games, but now head coach for 1 of them. This is now 3 straight where the offense has had the ball, go down the field, score a touchdown, win the game, and they haven't been able to do it. What is holding you guys back from finishing it on that side of the ball?
All right. Well, part of that was penalties again. You know, there was multiple penalties on that last drive. We got to find a way to get it done. You know, so that's just another thing we got to shine a light on and see, you know, what are we calling? Is it the calls? Is it the whatever it is? And we got to fix it and fix it fast.
What did you think of Aaron overall tonight?
I thought he did a great job. You know, I thought that, you know, the Buffalo Bills defense is excellent in a lot of ways, you know, and especially from their coverage standpoint. And they're very well coached, and they're difficult to score points on. And I thought he did a very nice job of taking kind of what they gave him, you know, and made him pay at times. But we got to get better. We do.
What was it like at halftime after the touchdown there?
You know, those are those moments where, like, you want to grab that momentum and just run with it, you know, and unfortunately we didn't. You know, it's, you know, we're fortunate we have the best Hail Mary thrower in the history of this game. And he made somebody pay again. And when you catch those waves of momentum, you got to ride it and you got to finish a team, which we didn't do.
What was tonight like for you? Just, you know, your first time, and was it challenging overseeing everything when you used to just calling the defense?
Yeah, it was a different challenge for sure. I mean, just calling the game is a challenge in itself. Fortunately, a great support staff. I got eyes above me, constantly in my ear, talking to me and guiding me. So it was a challenge, but it was not overwhelming by any means.
Jeff, at 2-4 now.
Yep.
This isn't really early anymore, right? I mean, is there a sense of urgency about this team right now that you guys have to turn this thing around?
I think there's always a sense of urgency. There has to be. You know, that's just the nature of this league. But at the same time, 2-4 is we are by no means out of this thing. By no means. I know the character of that locker room. I know the way we will respond. I know that. I thought this week's process was right. I thought the way we were prepared was exceptional. You know, and we got to start stacking these weeks of exceptional preparation, and I promise you, it'll start to pay off on Sundays.
Just confirming, Jeff, is that you will then continue head coach and calling the defense like you thought you were going to continue doing that?
Yeah, and I think I'll just get better as we go, for sure.
Jeff, with the run defense, you talked about the standard, but last year and this year, like the San Francisco game, the Denver game, Tennessee game, to a degree, it hasn't been good.
Right.
So what is the standard, and why are there so many big chunk runs against this defense in too many games?
Right. We need to find a way to be more aggressive in the run game. That's what it comes down to. We play a style of defense that at times we're eliminating explosive plays, and we're umbrelling things, and we're keeping in front of us. There's times where we got to abandon that and really get after people. And I'll take a hard look at our scheme. I'll take a hard look at how we call it. And take a hard look at the people that we got in there. So the combination of all those things, we can fix it, and we will.
What can you say about how the operation was with Todd calling plays?
I thought it went very smooth. I thought he did a great job. He called with urgency. He called with confidence. I thought he had a good plan, and he executed the plan.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
All right, so 2-4, by no means out of it, but in a place that Aaron Rodgers has never been before. This is the worst 6-game start of his Hall of Fame career. The passing numbers button their head on 300 for the first time in a long time. here on Monday night, but it comes in a loss to the Bills.